Yeah.
Okay, welcome to today's session. I can't believe we are doing our fifth one already. I have a special intro today, but let's just recap super quickly what we covered the previous four sessions. So, first one, we talked about confidence is your real currency, how you show up in sales and online in general and with your offerings. The second session was about how to make 1K in 2 weeks, some um, fun ways to make a quick cash injection in your business. And then why is the money in the follow up in the next session, and the silent struggle, why women shrink in business and what we need to do to break free. And today I just wanted to start with something personal, but on behalf of many women I've been talking to, and I know, and what it's tying into today's amazing topic of niche clarity. So I'm talking to Danielle is coming. I'm speaking to the incredible strengths within each of you because I know, and many women know, the shadow of abuse. Abuse isn't always physical. It's anything that chips away at your love, support, admiration, and alignment. Call it toxic or unhealthy, but it is a form of abuse. So there is no going around it, no beating the bush around it. This is abuse. And the system in place often leave women feeling vulnerable when facing the unimaginable. While we can't instantly change those systems, we can build our own power. So I really want you to see that we can create unremarkable circles of support, maintain our integrity, and walk through this chapter with our heads held high. This session is about shifting from feeling like a victim in any situation of life, whether it's society or a personal relationship or business, and to become the architect of your new reality. It's about gaining and protecting what you can control with fire, doubling down on self love, the love for our children, creating distance from those who harm us, setting unwavering boundaries, and most importantly, starting to build a life overflowing with fulfillment and financial freedom. Just as we carefully choose who belongs in our inner circles, we must also be able to willing to release anything and anyone who doesn't align with our journey towards abundance and healing. Okay, so this is my mission for today. This is my big mission as well with my business. I really see my personal branding working with me on your personal branding is a healing process for you, and gain that power and confidence and strength that you've always had, but it was taken away from you because that's how society is built, and that's the old belief system and the old systems that are still in place, unfortunately. But we can change it just one woman at a time. Okay. So let's talk about niche clarity. So if you have been putting out content, showing up and still hearing crickets, if you feel like people don't get what you do, because you feel that you express it so clearly, yet you get the question, so what is it you do? It used to annoy me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Why is it not obvious? Are you not looking? But if people feel that way, you won't be attracting the people who can afford you and ready, and you will only attract people who are the opposite and drain your energy. So you're going nowhere. So what you need to check is your niche clarity. And there is not one way to go about it. So I'm not talking about you have to niche down all the time, because there are different methods. We can make anything work practically, but we need clarity first. So, of course, it's not about your logo, your um, posting frequency, and not even your offer at this point. So, the niche clarity is your foundation. So, let's ditch the people pleasing and step into your true positioning so you can start attracting the right people and repelling the wrong ones. Yes, because that's part of it. Just like with the abusive relationships and environment we went through in the intro, we have to draw a line in the sand that no, I don't want this, right? So that's really important. I think nearly all of us falls into this trap at the beginning, that we are afraid of eliminating certain people and not serving everyone, but that's not the right way to go. Just think about it. If you, well, not you, let's not say that. So, if someone needs a brain surgery, they won't approach their generic practitioner, the family doctor, right? Because they just don't have the right skills. If someone needs a brain surgery, they will approach a brain surgeon. So just think about it this way. So let's see what we can do about the niche confusion trap. And I think it's more common with women, once again, with this history that we have. So we struggle with the niche clarity. For me, it's really important to give yourself permission to choose something. It doesn't matter if it ends up being the wrong thing. I don't believe there is a wrong thing, but that doesn't work out. Um, that will lead you to somewhere. So giving ourselves the permission to just choose something and stick with it, to give it a proper chance, that's where the real power is. So we have to overcome this being conditioned to shrink, to stay in silence, and prioritize everyone, even at our own expense. Uh, so we need to approach the niching as well to avoid this whole confusion and not giving ourselves permission, manifesting into these symptoms that trying to help everyone. But if I leave someone out, yes, we can't please everyone. Fear of judgment. What will people think if I fully own this? There's some people won't like it. Fear of not being enough. Do I ever even know enough to claim that space? Yes, you do. Someone needs you out there, multiple people, a big crowd of people who are looking for you. People pleasing. I want to help everyone. Yes, I know we have a big heart. I started out like that. I just wanted to help all women, but I can't. And I had to realize that people will connect with me who have a similar experience, similar struggles, the similar goals and desires. And that's where the beauty is, really, because we can connect on such a deep level. But once we are in this, a state of unclarity, the results are diluted energy and focus, generic messaging, so speak to everyone and speak to no one, confused offers. I know that from firsthand. I, I kept getting, when I asked for advice from other people who were ahead of me in the entrepreneurial journey on their opinion on my landing page, for example. And they said, just, I don't understand how you are helping them. And for me, it was so clear, but I just couldn't articulate what I was about. And of course, we'll get burnt out and feel disheartened with attracting the wrong people or not attracting anyone. So, how to fix this one? Um, how to not blend in and how to start standing out. That's the key here. So, what niche clarity really means. So, not just choosing a title or industry. I'm not sure. So, if you guys are following me, you saw that exercise when you had to fill out the blanks in that sentence. I help this with this problem without this and this. But it's first of all, you can say it so many different ways, the same thing, and it doesn't always give you the clarity because not everything can be fit into this short sentence. It's the best. That's the ultimate goal, that you can express it in a short sentence, but it's not always possible to tune it down so much from the beginning. But what you need to think about is who you serve, so who, what problem you solve, what transformation you deliver, and why you are the best person to help. And this is really important here. Why are you the best person to help? Here you have to sell yourself because we presume that they know these things about us, but they don't. They are brand new or quite new in our lives. Excuse me. So, what is given to you because you've been living with yourself? You know that you are honest, you deliver your promises, you are reliable, you will show up, you will go the long way to support them. You know all these things, you know your expertise, you know the wealth of knowledge you have, but you have to let them know. They won't know unless you tell them. So that's really, really important. I think this is the missing link in most of the offers that um, fail, so to speak, or don't resonate with people. Because just think about it, if you wanted to work with someone or buy something, you want to know that person who is helping you. You want reassurance that yes, yes, they have what I need. They have the blueprint, they have the benefits, the outcome that I'm seeking. So once again, it goes back to confidence. So this is about confidently owning your space in the market. Because I've said it so many times lately, and I will say it now as well, that if we don't become our biggest cheerleaders and ambassadors, then who will? We have to believe in ourselves and in our offers. So let your niche be like your northern star, your guidance. And I really like you. I would like you to give your niche a name. So just speak to one person. So forget about the big mission of impacting many lives. Just implement the motto that if I can help one person, I'm happy. So come up with a name and know what she's doing, what they are doing, in every sense. So in many industries, the physical location won't matter, but everything else, what they do, what is their income level, what is their family or relationship status, what are their aspirations, what are their deepest fears, what keeps them up during the night, what do they do every minute or every hour of the day, because in many cases, we teach ourselves as we were 5 or 3 years ago or 10. So we can absolutely, just climb in under their skin and become them. And that's how we can talk to them the best because we know inside out what they are going through. And they need to be heard, seen, and understood. That's where the real connection is. So let me give you an example. So uh, something that is not resonating with anyone sounds like this. I'm a business coach for women. Okay. great for you. But if you say, I help overwhelmed female entrepreneurs simplify their brand and show up confidently online so they can attract premium clients without paid ads. So, which one do you think people will put their hand up? I need this. So definitely not the I'm a business coach for women, right? Because okay, so what do you do? What does it mean for me? So it's really important to go into great details about, where they are at and where they want to be. And sometimes they don't even know where they want to be. You have to tell them because you already know. They don't see it yet. They just see the struggles and that, things are not happening the way they want to. So you have to become the leader and show them the path. Okay, so let's talk about in the next segment. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Just checking the chat in the meantime. I don't see any yet, so please let me know if you have anything to ask or add. But if not, then we can proceed to the next one. So how do we start attracting people with the niching? So we established that you are not for everyone and you have to be okay with repelling certain people. And that actually is your power position. So the more clearly you can express what you are about and what you are here for, the more traction you gain. And your messaging becomes really, really magnetic. So let me give you a couple of examples. A health coach who only works with plant-based runners over 40, right? So they will have a wide success because they will attract the people who can identify themselves as, okay, I'm plant-based, I'm over 40, and I'm running. So that's a very clear niche, right? A mindset coach helping women exit toxic corporate jobs and build online businesses. Once again, oh my gosh, I'm stuck in this horrible 9 to 5 job that is killing my soul and it's not fulfilling me. And I'm dreaming about being independent and doing what I'm really passionate about, an online business, right? That speaks to them directly. A dating coach for women who keep attracting emotionally unavailable men, or we can turn it to the positive that a dating coach for women to help them attract emotionally available men, right? So that's when we address one certain problem. And that's when they feel, oh my gosh, he gets me. So they will stop, you grab their attention, they will have a look what you have, and then they will ask you questions. And that's when you have them, that there is a connection. So you start converting, the conversation start leading to sales, and the business starts to feel really aligned and good. And I just want to address here how important it is to create these good vibes. So until we struggle and feel uncomfortable and unsure about things, then we can't radiate that positive energy that we need for attraction. I want you to do a simple niche clarity check, which is not always this format. So please, if you can't fill it out because we are struggling with it, you can tweak the sentence a little. But the basic formula goes, I help who? Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Mm. Home office. My doggy wanted in. Okay, so I help them with what? So they can resolve. Just focus on these things. And it's okay to jot down different variations for this because sometimes it's not just one thing. And I wanted to touch base on this other concept that I believe in, especially if someone is at the beginning. So it's niching doesn't always mean that you have to find a person or a demographics to serve. It can be about the problem, and the problem can apply to different people or different, type of people and niches. But that's a little bit of a higher level, so I won't get into that very deeply. But it's very possible to have to promote someone who is a life coach, let's say, and they can help with career success, relationship success, weight loss, parenting, budgeting, all these things. So it's very possible to market for that one as well, with a clear messaging, but it's a little bit of a different approach. So if you in that category, just feel free to DM me. We can talk about it more. But definitely having that clarity and even or the other approaches in this situation, for now, just pick one and go with it for at least 3 months. So stick with it, give it time. Nothing happens overnight. Let me see what. Okay, so someone said I have fellow lost mamas live beyond grief by balancing their hormones through simple, clean living and mental, emotional wellness strategies. That's beautiful, Danielle. So you are clear on your niche and you can articulate it very clearly as well, which is amazing. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Lucky mamas who you help. Okay, is there anyone either in the live or here in the Zoom room who would like to share or ask anything regarding the niche? Because I know personally I was struggling with it for at least 6 months and I kept revising it. And I realized that it was because, you are welcome, Danielle. It was because I didn't see that it doesn't always have to be the same. So even now, when someone asks me what I'm doing, there's so many different ways to express it. And if you try to imagine it like putting different lens on the same thing, changing, the colors of your lenses in your glasses, then you will see everything in slightly different color. Or like rotating, little uh, objects and bring them under the light. So sometimes you need that. So I don't want you to struggle and feel stuck and now I figured it out and this is the only way to say it and the only way to go with it. You are evolving as a person constantly. Your business is evolving, so it's okay to tweak it or completely change it after a while. So it's not a life sentence. That's the power of being an entrepreneur. You can make changes. You just have to make strategic and smart changes that is clear and resonates with our audience and ideal client. Yeah, so this is so important. This is like a foundation. Um, Knowing who we are serving, what we are offering, how we are helping, and what is their biggest struggle, what are we helping them to overcome, and what is the outcome, what do they gain. So saying that really clearly and giving it a really fair amount of time to see how it sticks with the audience, how they respond, and that's the way to go with it. So that was about today's, short session. I always struggle to keep it short because there is so much more to it, of course. And when we try to implement it, that's when the real work begins. But that's exactly what we are covering in the membership that the start date will be middle of May. And I'm really excited to just collect all the like-minded women and learn from each other. And sometimes someone will ask the question in our live sessions that we can't even think of or we are too shy to ask. Um, and that will be addressed and we can learn from it. So that's the power of the community. And the other power of the community is that we are not alone. We don't feel isolated because we are tend to say to ourselves that, oh my gosh, you are so stupid. You should figure it out. You are the only one who is struggling with this, which is not true because we go through these struggles. I think fair to say that we are um, handling really common issues and problems. So definitely sensing that we are not alone in this, is nothing wrong with us. It's something that we can improve and learn and implement that just gives us so much more confidence itself. So the membership itself is a 12 months membership with lots of beautiful materials, talking about mindset, personal development, empowerment, and then the technical things in branding, marketing, sales, and later on building teams and scaling businesses. Um, and we have lots of extra things. I'm a big believer in addressing not just the business and the mindset, but also our bodies, incorporating everything because how we treat our bodies, what we what nutrition we give it, that contributes into our success in business. We can't have brain fog. We can't have any issues, that are holding us back physically either. So it's really, really important to respect our bodies and give them what they need. And by respect, I also mean give ourselves self-love instead of negativity and criticism. So all these things are incorporated into the program. How to be the best version ourselves, because that's when we can really, really fly in business. We have weekly coaching and strategy calls with live Q&As. Everything is recorded, so everyone has access if they can't make it to the lives. I give you feedback. So we have a private community where you can ask questions. Then we have so many bonus materials and small courses that I sell separately, but you get it all about templates for social media and strategies about posting that is already, something that you can consume on your own. Mindset work, how to shift your mindset to a CEO mindset, and really a lot of beautiful things. And I'm still giving away the bonus VIP onboarding call to lock in your niche and messaging before the membership starts in mid-May. So you come with that unfair advantage that you're already a step ahead. You are clear on your niche and messaging, and you can start working from there. So the foundations are already laid. I think it's an amazing gift. And yeah, so I'm always available for one-on-one sessions as well, separately for someone if they need it. I believe in, being available because it's really, really important that we click and connect on the same level. And yeah, we can do amazing things. I will create really fun challenges within the membership, and I will have guests coming different expertise to further boost your success and entrepreneurial journey. So feel free to DM me for more details on this one, or you can visit the redhillboss.com growth accelerator membership / growth accelerator membership, and you find all the details about the general membership. And yeah, I just really wanted to close this session saying how remarkable you are. And I don't want you to ever doubt yourself. I know that's pop up. We all go through, but that's one of the big things I'm teaching, to learn to handle it and bounce back from it and shift our thinking, our belief system. So regarding your niche, just know that you are not meant to serve everyone. You are here for the right ones, the ones who are already looking for someone exactly like you. And let's make it easy for them to find you, shall we? Awesome. So that was today's session. Thank you so much. Once again, if you have any comments or want to unmute yourself, please do that before we end the session. And whoever is watching the live, please comment, or the replays. We are streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So please let me know your thoughts, your takeaways, your feedback, your questions, anything that comes to mind. I'm happy to hear from you. Thank you so much.